when we moved in October, there was one thought that went through our mind was that, okay, we're going to have a Christmas lighting ceremony, and then we're also going to have a dedication ceremony. So we were moving the groups and the different departments from City Hall into here over a period of 3-4 weeks. So we decided to combine the two, with the emphasis being on the lighting ceremony. Now, next year, we'll get back to a lighting ceremony per se. There's only one shot at having a dedication and an official opening ceremony, but it just worked out to combine the two rather than to have groups and people coming back and forth for two different events. So we think it worked out all right, but it's a first. It won't happen again, and in the future it'll all be lighting ceremony.
What was the main reason to build the building?
Well, the building was for the needs of the community. We developed a central location. We never had a center of town. This is almost dead center, with the library, the rec center, now this. And also we needed the room for the groups and organizations to meet, especially with the seniors and the youngsters. So it's all coming together and it's working out exceptionally well. As a matter of fact, we're starting to get some little problems. We have to work out some scheduling things with the library. We now have to do some work on the rec center. So the concept is excellent. A people-oriented center of town is what we have. And now that's something for us to build on and to improve upon. And those are going to be the next challenges for the next coming years, to take care of the roof at the rec center and help the library renovate and take care of all the scheduling problems that presently exist. Well, it's been an ongoing process. It goes back to almost 1975 and even before. The seniors in the town, when you go back in that point in time, really had no focal meeting point. And so what had happened was the idea was planted and it started to grow from the nutrition program, where the city of Garfield Heights in early '76 opened up a nutrition program at the old Parkwood Manor on Broadway. And then from there, they outgrew that place immediately. When the school building, Maple Leaf School, became vacant, we took that over and the program moved over there, and it's been there since about 1980. Through that time, all this planning had taken place for this kind of a facility, and it was always a goal to do something that would for the betterment of the entire community. And so the concept was planted, it took root, it started to be nurtured, it grew, and then finally about 3 years ago, the financing all came together. Plans were drawn up, they were reviewed by groups and organizations. Some grant money came in, which gave it a push to get it going, $790,000 in grant money. And with the architect putting together a preliminary plan, we now have what you see us in now, the new Civic Center, 39,000 square feet of facility. It was built for them to use, and there are, people don't understand the makeup of Garfield Heights, and the history of it is that we're made up of groups and organizations. And what you see using this building really is a small sample, but when you start looking at all the churches, the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts and the women's groups throughout the city, there are literally hundreds of organizations. And every week we get a few more coming forward. And now we're finding out that, like a lot of the art groups and some of the other groups that have been here for quite some time, they're starting to ask to use the dining room for their Christmas parties. And so that's going to become more and more prevalent. We're going to cultivate the kids with a canteen on December 27th, the 12, 13, and 14-year-olds. We're going to put some winter concerts on Sundays, maybe even on a Wednesday night in the dining room. There'd be a small fee to cover the cost for the various groups that would come in. And there'll be a few other things that'll be coming, but I can't get into them at this time until we get further along.
Just one last question. Did this turn out better than you expected?
Oh, the turnout was unbelievable. We had no idea what to expect. Nothing like this has ever been planned in this building. I mean, it's a first. We did not know the donations that we received. We just put a letter out, and we received close to $1,000 worth of donations just for the cookies and things that were given out downstairs. And you have to keep pace with the needs of the community and the makeup of the community, and this is what's happening. And that's why this thing took off the way it did. That's why we got the crowd the way we did. You have to listen to what people are asking and try to address the needs that they have, and then everything just falls in and it makes a lot of sense, and people start to wonder, why didn't we do this sooner?
Would you like to say any final messages to
Well, I'd like to wish everybody season's greetings and happy holidays, and from my wife, my family, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.